Hi, welcome back to a new tutorial part to build the train. Today we wanna go on with the pipes. Um, you see here all the pipes and one comes here down and that we make first. So screencast key is on. We have to go around this cylinder here. So we Shift D and make a copy of them. Look from the side. You see that isn't even that we can control all later, that's not the point. Um, Add curve circle, rotate X 90, rotate Z 90, scale down near 2. That will be that ring later, that pipe. So for that we need to see how big is that, and we see it's nearly as big as this one is there. So we try to make it as thick as this is. So we go here to full, we give them a depth, and now we see how fat it is, and we give them a 3 here, and then we go down that we are near to, really near to, and that is okay. So with Shift D, we get that and make here an Alt C to convert it as a mesh. Then we delete all from the half down. So we get here this word selection and mark the down part and delete the words. Then we mark the both down loops there and extrude them downwards. Uh, then we have that here, but that can be later a problem, so we move it away and make one with another technique. That means we look from the side again and we make it with Bezier curves. So that means we take this point here at curve, Bezier curve, rotate X 90 degrees and rotate Z 90 degrees. So scale down, bring to position, edit mode, grab to the half, bring it to bending point, extrude it to the other side, grab it. Okay, from here we have to extrude downward, and from this middle point to extrude downward. Bring that here to a normal position, that here too. Should be straight one. Now we have that. Now we can make here full depth, high, and a resolution of 2 or 3. The point is that this pipe goes into that thing here, into the tank there. And that means we need here another uh, bending. So that means we extrude again and then get this to that point that we can go into uh, this tank there. Make it on the other side to extrude, bring them to that point, get one of them and bend it like we need them. Good, that is that. And the best on this thing is we can change it every time when we need that. That you can't do when you have a fixed mesh or something else here. And we see here we can tweak there a little, give them here a little bit near and here to that is that here, and we go here deeper, and here near 2, and here a little bit backward. Good. That is that pipe that comes here to between the two guys there, and it is behind that ring. So that must be there. That is okay. The next pipe that we have is here in front, and that makes a bending around this object there. So with Shift D, make a copy of them. Then we have to go with these two guys here forward. That means we take that here, that, and that, and go forward. Then we get this pipe that we made there. It must not be so long as the other one, because like you see, it goes only in the half of the tank, but it goes into them. So that means when we go up with the middle parts here, to point like that, then I must see it in the other view. That makes no sense here. So Control Z, go back. Good. Then we move that away. So we see it here. And that should be way too. So we have that here. Okay. Now we want to have this all here goes up to point like there, and I must see it better. So go here a little bit up, and we have another one here that are too much. We can go with them here to that point. Then we rotate them, bring them near to. There's all tricky stuff here. You must handle there a lot, but that is the quest. Simply everyone can. Good. Cannot each one. So we go up here, middle point, to the middle, and that to the middle. But that is too long in that direction, so we go more to that space there. Means we make it here short, and then we grab them near two, and then it goes into the tank that we need a top view. And then we can extrude to the interior of the cylinder and grab that to that position there. And then we have a bending into our object that we can see when we go here a little bit out. You see that it now floats into this tank. We make it nearly that it goes there, and you have to tweak all the time. That is the way. Good. Give them here a little more variance to that it floats more naturally. Then we go here with these two guys up to like on the other side. It is. Then we go here with this point back. Then we take the middle point and go near to. Then top view, extrude, and bring them into the material. Make it straight. Correct this other stuff there. That you have a normal banding there. Here, middle point. And bring them near to. That here can be a little bit more to this side. Then we have that. And you see we must go here a little bit more out, here more in, here more bending there, here a little bit less, here a little bit more. And so you bend it like you would. Good. That is that. That goes into the material. And here we need to bend around that. So that means we have to build here some round stuff. That means we go here near to, and here near to, go to top view and get it to the middle point of them. Then the rest should be bended around that, so we mark that all and bring them to this position. Same we make here, circle, bring them there, that we can bend around there. Now we need this word at this position, bring them up that we look out. Now we see we can handle here the roundness, so we bend it here around, and then we need to bend it that it comes more to this position out, such like that. Now it flows here up, it goes into, flows up here, and come down there. You see some too high, some too low. You must tweak them all the whole time. That is the bad thing on that, but it is like it is. So we done that. We have to do that with that part too. So we bring them grabbing up to that point. We look from top, that is similar. Good. Then we get here the bending and bring that a little down. Good. What we see, we must do the whole thing a little down. So it's better. Good. We done that. That flows around like it should. Here we can go a little bit near. You can tweak there like you would. That is the second one. That is the other one. That one here needs to be scaled. It must be near to the material. So we scale them like an object. Okay. Yeah, we have here some little variances. So we try to clear that. Good. That is that, and they comes into this tank. I said it before. but that are the only two things that goes up. The other goes the horizontal line. So we see here the fixture of our pipes there that are the type. Must look, where is this type? This type here is it? Show you that we build it, and we get that yet. Shift D to duplicate, bring it in one side to the front. The first one that fixed there is by this crate thing here, and then a little bit later after there. So, where I have done it here. So we go to that point here. Should be in the high of that. So we scale down. The high of that is here. And then we go near to the material. We must look again. It is in the high of them, a little bit away from them. Then comes next here. Okay. So that is right. Then we have to go to side view and make the rotation for that it fixed with. So rotate and bring them to position like here. So we got that. The next one, Shift D, we make here. Next one, Shift D here, Shift D here, and again. So we got these lines, these fixtures, like here, and two goes there too. So we need to make one of them for to go into in the object there. So we take there the circle, scale down, rotate X90, scale down. We only need a very, very, very small one. So that here is okay. Then we get here the full, the depth, that must be something like that. A resolution of 2. Then Shift D, duplicate them. Alt C to convert as a mesh. Then we delete what we don't need. So we delete here the down part and the right part. Then we take that here and rotate that x minus 90. Must look, no. So rotate x 180. That is right. And that where it goes into is on that point behind that bending pipe there. The high is the lower high from them. So grabbing, positioning, that must be, we go top view, go to position. So we are here now, but we are in the material. So we have to go out and we have to bend it that it looks through the tank. So we rotate it like that. And it should be on this side. So that is correct. And then we extrude that, but we need here the normals, the local axis. So extrude to Y. We are in the tank now. And from here, we can go to the absolutely back part through all our holders there. We look, that goes through all the holders. That is correct. But I see here is near in the middle and here less in the middle. So we have to go here deeper. Then we have that. That is the one that we done there. And we need a second one when we look there. There is a second one that is near to, but it's the same. So that means that one here must be, we make that front thing here there, must go over, it goes over. Then we take the whole thing, Shift D, and bring them a little bit to the other side. Yeah, and then make it shorter. So we go here. Then we have these two pipes done. They are where they should be. That is this one we done. Now comes the next one. We first set the fixtures. We make this long line here. The fixture for that are these round stuff guys. So we take that here. That is what we need, the fixture. We grab it. We Shift D, we copy it. Then we grab it and bring it to position. That must be in the top half of the cylinder there. So that is that position here. We have to rotate them to the cylinder. So we rotate that in that direction. So we have that. Then we make it here straight and go into the material. That is the point what we want to have. But it is to create all in all, so we scale it a little down, but not too much. So grab it to position. The first one starts here, then here's the next one, there, 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 and so on. So that starts here in the heart of that, under that. Okay, so we are under that, we are in the half of them. Good. And how far it looks out there, it looks far out, yeah. Okay, and goes near to the end and then it makes a bending. Okay. But we first make this holders. So Shift D, place one here. Shift D, place one. Oh, that is not straight. So we go here back to global axis. Then Shift D to duplicate them. One time, second time. Look that the space between is the same, nearly. And here comes later the other bending I told you. So file, save. Good. This whole thing starts from the down part here and goes up there. You see it here. That is that pipe that we want to build. And it comes from the starting point there. That is in a moment a problem because we must first set them all together where they should be, then I can position them correctly. So we have to do another one. That is this pipe here. That goes here into. And there are holders too. And these holders are these U things there. So we go to our holders. And that is our U thing there. That's that one here. And that we take now, Shift D, duplicate them, grab them to the tank, top view, bring it to the material. We look in which high it is. It is the high, the absolutely middle. Okay, and the middle of here. Good. So that must be here. We rotate them to the material. So we rotate them like that, and we scale them down to bring them in a more natural position. Then we have to rotate them on the Y 90. So we add that. Look from front and rotate a little more that it is straight. And you see we have to rotate that with Z. You see that good? We have to rotate that a little that it fixed with the banding there. Good. We done that one. And how many we have there? One, two, and there's the last one. Okay. So we have one here, Shift D, duplicate, one here, and that was it, but we make one more, no problem. And that bends here to the other thing there. Good, Shift D. Good. Then the next one that we see is comes out from here, goes down there. That is all things we can only do when we set the rest correctly. So what we can do is to make this top part here. So we take here copy Shift D to copy that. Then we go top view and we cut out here this things. So add mesh circle, scale down, make it smaller. Then we go in edit mode, delete what we don't need. In this case, the top part and the right part. So this and that. Then Shift D, we duplicate them, rotate X 180. Good. Then we connect them with F. Then we extrude the outer point, this point and this point. Extrude, bring them there. That is the thing we want to cut into the roof there. We see it here. That is this thing we want to do. Yeah, so we give them the thickness and a second point that is here, and extrude again to bring it here. Then we take the whole thing, extrude scale, and bring it to position, such like that. Then we take this parts here and make it straight. That is what we need first. But we don't need here the interior. We want not to cut that width. So we go to edge selection and select this interior edges, not this one, and delete the edges. So we have only that here. That we can cut into, that is no problem. So, but we see here that isn't straight. So we can get them all scale X 0. That is the point. Here we need a cut 2. So we get that here. That we cut into our model, so we give them here set origin to geometry, Shift D to make a copy of them, then object apply rotation scale, and now we can drag them to, it must be over them, so we go a little bit up and should be on the side, that is such like that here. We need two of them, but we make first one. So this is marked, the other two marked. Now edit mode, and then we knife project, we cut it in two. Now look, we have cut that in, and we have to bring that out now. So that is that. Oh, that was it. Not that is it. Okay. Then we take from there the local axis. So we get here to local. Or better is normal. Yeah. And extrude that up. So we got that. That is the outcoming stage there. And now we need the whole thing comes out there. That means we mark this both faces here and extrude them too. Then we have that, and that is the same that we have here. That have we done. There are some holders, hand holders. We should build them. For that we have one done before, that is here. We can Shift D, make a copy of that. There is another thing with them that we don't need, so we mark that thing there and delete that. So we have only the hand holder there. That is that one here. That we take now to position at the roof. So we grab that, position that, and we see it goes over the window to the other side. So that means we go back to global axis, look from the side, look from that side is better, and we rotate that it fits here with the round of the whole thing there. Then we go top view and bring it to our model, that is here, jump to. We need to rotate it to the other position. That means we get the normal axis. Look from top and rotate it manually. That is fine too. Then we rotate it in this direction, and then we make it to bending, so like that. And that's it. Rotate and grab it to position. That must be here. Then we go in edit mode and mark only this side here and grab them to the other side. So we have that. That is the thing we want to build. That we done. Go to geometry and Shift D, we duplicate that for the other side. But there we need to mirror them, so we can apply a rotation scale. Then we take here a mirror modifier, and then that is banded to the other side. We can go into the material, and then we have here it on the other side too. That is fine. File save as another version. That is the 28 in my case. Good. we can get these two guys here and move them to the third layer. This one we can move to the third layer too, so they are only left here. Then we have done these two things here that we move up to the top part there. That's here. Uh, then we bring it there. Good. So we have one to work on, and this one we can move to third layer 2. File. Save. Good. Um, these two things here we can also move to the third layer. Good. So we done that. Good. Then we should now position all that we can make the rest correctly. That's the middle part of our train, the down part middle. So from here to there, there it goes. So we bring them there. We go down here and bring it a little bit more in. That is the position we should have. Top view, we middle them. Good. So it is in the middle of them. Good. Next that we see is this part here is on the high of the wheel, but it goes high into the other, but on the half of them. So we get that here and bring them down there. That is here. Top view. We are at the right point. We middle them. Okay, good. Then this double wheel comes directly behind the other wheels. So we get that thing that is here. Move that away and get this whole thing here and bring them to position. Position is here. You see that is too small in relation to the other one, so we scale them a little with global axis and with meeting point. So we got that here. That for me looks better. We bring them with top view on the position that we want to have. That is the same like this position. Then Shift D, we duplicate them. We need them on the other side too. There we need now a mirror modifier. So we take here mirror into active, hold mouse button, move the mouse, and we got that top view. That we are at the right position there. That fits. That is okay. So that we have now. When we look there, it's the same. We see here this little wheel and here a cradle wheel, so we copy one at the front and bring that to the back. That means that one here we take, Shift D to duplicate, make the smaller one there, and Shift D to duplicate the other one there, but make them a little bit greater, such like that. And what you've seen is that the axes don't fit with that. So that means we have to mark first our other stuff there. That means that one here. So we mark them, but not this middle part. And then we can grab them to the right position. That here is there. We go to the back part of that. Now we see where's the problem. We must go all in all with that higher and with the other lower. So that means we mark that all again. Don't take this width. Don't take the wheels width. So we deselect them. Then we go deeper with all. That's here. And then we scale them up a little. So we got that. Good. Then we have to get this middle part there. We go here to solid mode so we see that better. Take that, that, all, and move them up to the middle point of the wheel. That is there. We bring the wheel there, and we see that here is the position. And now we have to bring that one to that position that it is in the middle of the object, of the wheel. So we grab them. And there we have. Good. Same as here, we move the wheel a little bit to the side. Then we get all this stuff here. Good. And bring them to the middle of the wheel. Good. So we done that. We can copy these two wheels with Shift D and bring it to the other side, but we have to mirror them. So we apply first rotation scale, and then we can take the mirror and active, move the mouse and turn them to the other side. Good. This one too. Good. Then we move them back behind, and we done that. Good. That is done. File, save as 28, save. Good. We have this huge part here, so we mark that complete and grab that to this position. That must be as long as all of these wheels from start to the end. So we scale them up like it fits with, and that is this crate. It goes from start to the back of the wheel. Then all in all, we must go deeper so that this tank is at the down part of the whole one. So that is here. But we go a little deeper. I have no fun with that. So we go here. Then we go top view and bring it in position. Middle point. It's good. Now we see we have that here. That looks for me good. Can bring it a little up. Good. Then this is position. Then we have here this part here that comes behind that here. So when we look here, we have that. So that is that. We grab that and scale it up that it is a little bit greater than the whole cylinder there. Top view, position them, such like that. That is okay. Must look, it is as big as the cylinder and looks a little bit out. And that is done. Okay. So we have that all. We mark that all. We need more space, so we move them to that direction. and take now this part, that is that here, that is that. So we grab that and bring it behind them and make it greater, such like that, not too great, but a little, yeah. Okay, that can be. We bring them into position. We scale them down to a position that is fit with the rest there. Good. And you see now it is too small in two other directions. So we scale it in Y and X and scale it in the Z that it fits there. And we get that. But we need here the window, so we must scale on Y a little so it comes to that here. Good. There's the point we want to reach. So mark all again. But I think the distance is okay. We'll let it. Good. Top view, that fits. Good. Then next one. The thing what irritate me. Yeah, it's so long. This house and the before part must be on that. So that means that it's all too big. That means we must go more in. And I see this whole cylinder here, the great one, must be over them. That must be look out there. So we have that point here. We must go over them. So that means we need the whole cylinder there, that one here, and move them along there, such like that. Then we can get them and bring them to position, and that should be on the back. And when we now look, must little bit to the wheels there. Okay, so we make that more to the wheels. That means that position is the right. So we can take that here, make them a little bit smaller, or we take these two things here and delete them and bring them then out there. Good. So we have that. That is a good one from positions. And we can get this part here and bring them a little bit up. So we mark the top face and bring them so high that it goes into the other material. That is that. Good. We done that. So we have this front here. So that means there's that one here. We bring them to the front. You see it don't fit really, so rotate at minus 90 degrees, scale up, and bring to position. Scale down, must fit nearly, that is a point, must fit. Good. Bring in position, then top view, bring in position, and we have that. Good. Can go a little bit near. Good. That is good. Then we have this part here, this thick thing there. That is that one here. That we take here origin to geometry. bring them in front of the train with grabbing, rotate, set minus 90 degrees, and bring them down. So must look where that exactly fits. It is a little bit in front of this round stuff there. So when we look here, it is there. So that is in front, and the back part fits with them. Okay. So that means for us, that is that here, this, but deeper. And how deep? We see here it is at the part of the wheel high. Okay, we need a second wheel here, so Shift D to duplicate them here and bring them to the wheel high. Good. Done. We have that one here. That is that here. That must be near to the other one. So we get that whole thing here. Bring the origin to the geometry. Oh, better let it like it is. Okay. Grab it. Ah, that is 2 was selected. That was wrong. Okay, so we get only that and bring it in front. Top view. Rotate set minus 90 and must be before them and must be more down. So like there, we jump 2 and we see that one is too great or the other is too small. And in this case, that is too small. Um, we see it must be more. So we scale them up. That we are at the outer part of them. That is the right one. Look from front. Bring it in front. So that's that. Look from the front. Must look that we are in the middle here. Think that can work. Good. Then we have to select this one here and move them through them. And from the front look again, we take here the solidify or better set to scale them down and position them here in this area there. Go back. We see now it fits on there. That's here the same distance as there, and it is in front from. That is okay. Good. We have done that. Then next one is this here. That comes at the down part, but the same brighter. Okay. So we grab that, bring that in front, top view, rotate set minus 90, grabbing, positioning, side view. We have to do it here on 2. And we have to scale them down that it is size like that. And bring them a little to the side. Good, that is done too. So we got that. But I see that must be deeper, that must be here. Yeah, Okay, that is done. File, save. Next one. We see we have here the ladder. That is that here. That goes to the middle, nearly in the middle of the thing there. So we get here our ladder. That is that here. And bring them to the front, grabbing, positioning. We look where they start, where they end. They start on this huge thing at the back part and goes up to like the half. And from the side, you see that is their little space and that cups that. Okay, that is exactly what we have here. We bring it to the left side. And that is a good position, but it must be a little bit greater. So we scale them. That we have that size. Can do a little greater. Good, a little bit back. So we have now the high that all can be under them. That is important. Good. The same we need on the other side too. So we copy this ladder, Shift D, and bring it to the other side too. So we have that. Good. Oh, that was not all that is copied. So we have to delete that and take that all. Good. Shift D to copy and bring it to the other side too. That we can delete. So we have that. Good. That is okay. And we now make there this bridge on this plane that comes there. That is this huge plane here. So we bring them to the front part. Look from the side, go down. We are here. That ends in this house. There's the end of that. So we go to this view, take it from here to the house. The house is here. So we have to take the back part and bring it to the house. Good. We can tweak that later if we want to. We will see that when all is on its place. That here can be scaled in the Y a little. Yeah, and a little down. Good. We copy that. Shift D to the other side. A little bit more to the stairs there. Okay, that works. Then we see in the middle here is this part down under the cylinder and over the other things here. There's that. That is that here. So we set the origin to geometry and bring it to the front. Top view. Rotate set 90 degrees. Bring it in the middle. And then we have that. We go back to and down there. So we have that. We can make it a little bit greater. I must look how it looks in real. It is down with this material and goes up to this line. Okay. So that means we can go here greater and go here more down, and then we have that. A little bit too back, a little bit up maybe. So it's like that. We see that later. We can bring that other higher or this lower. We will see that. We let it. Good. Then we have these side pipes here and here that are this thing here. So we grab that and bring that to the front too. Grabbing at the front, top view. Now rotate set 90, rotate set 180. Okay, bring it to the side, down and back. So it must be not hit with the ladder there. So Shift D. Then we take here a mirror modifier again and bring that to the same position. That is there. Can look. Must be more in. Yeah. Good. We have done that. File. Save. You see there are many parts left. This part here comes under that. As that here comes there. So that is that one here. Grabbing and it comes here. Top view. Make it on side. Shift D. Bring it to the other side too. So we have that. Good. Then next we have so much that I would say we should make it better another day complete because there's too much to do it all in this section now. Okay, so I'll end it for today and we see us in the next tutorial then. So bye.